Hello students, so here we have a very good question based on the Stokes law. Okay, so the question is saying that there's a spherical ball which is going upwards with a speed of 20 meter per second. Okay, and obviously it is experiencing viscous force, and we have to ignore the buoyant force. Okay, neglect the buoyant force. So it is going up, it stops, then comes back down, and when it reaches the same level, it has a speed of 10 meter per second downwards. So we have to find the total time of the journey. Okay, so to solve this question, we will divide the motion into two paths. Okay, first is the upwards journey. Alright, first we have the upward journey. Right, now let's say the maximum height achieved is equal to h. Okay, so what is the acceleration of the ball while going up? While going up, the ball is experiencing two forces, mg downwards and viscous force downwards. Let the viscous constant be k. Okay, so the acceleration of the ball will be what? That will be equal to minus mg. Ma is equal to minus mg minus kv. Now acceleration could be written as dv by dt is equal to minus mg minus kv, or it could be also written as mv dv by dx, that will be equal to minus mg minus kv. So we have to solve both of these equations. Okay, so I'll tell you how to integrate them. First we will integrate the equation number 1. This is your first equation. So we have mdv divided by mg plus kv is equal to minus dt. I have taken mg plus kv over here in the denominator and taken dt on the other side. This is what I have. So now I will integrate. My initial speed is u, final speed is 0 while going up. Initial speed is u20 and final speed is 0. I will put the value of u later on. Okay, so what is the time of journey? Here I have to calculate, so 0 to t. Alright, so you will get on integration, m is a constant that will remain outside. Now you have dv divided by mg plus kv to be integrated. So this integration will give you logarithm mg plus kv divided by only mg. Final velocity is 0, so only mg divided by, we have mg plus ku, and we divide by the coefficient of velocity, that is k, and this should be equal to minus t1. Okay, we will call this as t1. So we have the value of t1 over here, so t1 will be equal to m by k log mg plus ku divided by mg. Okay, now we will integrate this term. So when you integrate this, so we have mv dv divided by mg plus kv is equal to minus dx. Okay, and what are the limits of integration? Again, u to 0 and 0 to h. So how do we integrate this now? Take m common, and we could write down, we'll write down m by k, and we have kv plus mg minus mg divided by mg plus kv dv. Okay, here we have m taken outside, then we have v, so I multiply and divide by k, so I have kv by k, and I have plus mg and minus mg, basically their sum will be 0. Okay, so now this is equal to, on the other side we have minus h. Integration of this will give you minus h. So now we have m by k integration kv plus mg divided by kv plus mg, so we have simply dv minus integration mg dv by mg plus kv, that is equal to minus h. So we have integration u to 0, u to 0. So here I will get m by k times minus u minus mg times natural logarithm of mg by mg plus ku, that is equal to minus h. So from here I will get h to be equal to mu by k minus mg log mg plus ku divided by mg. So I have time t1 over here, and I have height h and k together. And obviously I made one more mistake over here. I need to divide by the coefficient of velocity. I need to divide by k. Now, what is the value of this logarithmic term? So logarithm of mg plus ku by mg is equal to t1 times, take k and m over here. So I'll replace that. So h will be equal to mu by k minus mg by k times t1 k by m. t1 k by m. So basically m and k will cancel out. So minus gt1. Okay. And I made one more mistake over here in integration. In this integration I need to multiply m by k. So m by k will be multiplied over here. Right. So I have m square by k square. M square by k square. So we are left with one more m by k. So from here I get k h by m is equal to u minus g t1. Okay. Now similarly we solve for the downward journey. For the downward journey, when your ball is coming down, okay, so mg is acting downwards and viscous force is acting upwards. So now we will calculate the acceleration downwards for the ball. So ma will be equal to mg minus kv, or m dv by dt is equal to mg minus kv, and mv dv by dy is equal to mg minus kv. We will use these equations. Okay. So first of all we do the integration for this term. Okay, so m dv by mg minus kv should be equal to dt. We integrate, limits is 0 to t2 now. Okay, and now your integration of velocity will have limits 0 to final velocity v downwards, that is 10 meter per second. Okay, so from here you will get ln did I miss something? Mg minus kv divided by mg times m by minus k is equal to t2. Okay, or ln mg divided by mg minus kv is equal to t2k divided by m. Then we do the integration of this equation, and we will get mv dv divided by mg minus kv equal to minus dy. No minus sign, only dy. Okay, now we integrate. So here we have limits 0 to v, and here we have limits h, sorry, not 0 to h. Okay, here we are measuring y downwards, so we are again going from 0 to h. So your integration will give you m. Again, how to integrate this part? Again we have to do the same process that we did earlier. Okay, we divide by k and we have integration kv, then minus mg plus mg divided by mg minus kv dv, that is equal to h. Okay, so we have m by k integration kv minus mg upon mg minus kv. You will get minus 1 dv plus m by k integration mg by mg minus kv dv, that is equal to h. So here when you integrate you will get this is 0 to v, right? So you will get minus mv by k. Here we have integration 0 to v plus m square by k ln mg minus kv divided by mg, and we divide by the coefficient minus k. So here we will get minus k square, that is equal to h. Okay. Now what is this logarithm? We'll first simplify this. So minus mv by k plus m square by k square ln mg by mg minus kv is equal to h. So what is this ln mg by mg minus kv? That is equal to t2k by m. So minus mv by k plus m square by k square t2k by m is equal to h. So minus mv by k plus mt2 by k is equal to h, or minus v plus t2 is equal to kh by m. Did I miss g somewhere? Yes, here we have missed a g over. Okay, so we have g and g over here, g over here. Now kh by m is what? Kh by m equal to u minus gt1. So that is equal to u minus gt1, or minus v, or we get g times t2 plus t1 is equal to u plus v, or total time of the journey will be equal to u plus v divided by g. So u is 20 plus v is 10 divided by g is 10, so you get 3 seconds. Okay,